In the phenomenon of the placebo effect, we highlighted how the mind-body connection can foster a sense of health and well-being through a constructive outlook. In this segment, we explore the mind-body connection through other aspects, mainly the potential of the endocannabinoid system within our body, with particular focus on the natural endogenous endocannabinoid called anandamide, not the synthetically derived compound. Anandamide compound is known as the Bliss molecule, and the relationship of natural foods and mindset in this context. It is suggested that the endocannabinoid system, ECS, is a complex cell signaling system in the body that regulates various physiological processes, including mood, pain, appetite, and immune response. It consists of endocannabinoids, receptors, and enzymes that work together to maintain homeostasis and respond to changes in the environment. Additionally, that the ECS is often categorized as part of the neuroendocrine system due to its interactions with both the nervous and endocrine systems. It participates in neurotransmission and influences hormonal responses within the body. The ECS consists of endocannabinoids, such as the Bliss molecule anandamide, a primary endocannabinoid, is naturally produced in the body and interacts with cannabinoid receptors to influence internal processes. It is released by the body on demand and is self-regulating, which is the basis of this segment. According to Di Scala et al. 2018, anandamide is a lipid neurotransmitter derived from arachidonic acid, a polyunsaturated fatty acid. Anandamide is from the Sanskrit word ananda, meaning bliss or joy, which suggests its potential role within human physiology and its association with promoting a sense of bliss or general well-being. Anandamide is linked to regulating mood, stress, and emotional states, thus contributing to a sense of well-being or bliss. It is primarily endogenous, meaning it is produced naturally within the body. Its levels may be influenced by metabolic enzymes that synthesize and break it down. Certain foods, herbs, or plants may enhance the endocannabinoid system and support anandamide's function. For example, natural foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as flax seeds and walnuts, may influence the production of endocannabinoids, including anandamide. Additionally, natural substances like cacao, which is different from chocolate as we know it, and specific herbs may replicate or influence the effects of the body's natural endocannabinoids. However, it is important to point out that unlike exogenous intoxicants obtained from external sources, anandamide does not produce intoxicating effects in the typical sense. In essence, this suggests the body's potential capacity to self-regulate a sense of internal bliss and ease by its own sustainable and natural means, and so a long-term well-being approach takes precedence over potential quick fixes. But as with all things worthwhile, it requires constructive effort. Additionally, physical exercise is shown to increase the levels of anandamide and other endocannabinoids, contributing to a sense of inner euphoria commonly experienced during activities like training, often referred to as a runner's high. This phenomenon is supported by modern sciences, indicating that exercise can stimulate the ECS. In ancient disciplines, states of meditation are closely associated with activating systems in the body, quite literally known as states of meditative bliss. According to Liu et al. 2021, the endocannabinoid system is essential for brain development and helps regulate communication between brain cells in adults. It consists of natural substances, endocannabinoids, receptors for these substances, and proteins that manage their production and breakdown. The ECS interacts with many other systems in the body, making it highly versatile. Further, the ECS got its name from the cannabis plant because it was first studied for its interaction with cannabinoids, such as THC and CBD, which bind to its receptors. Additionally, other plants like black pepper, rosemary, lavender contain compounds that can influence the ECS without intoxication or hallucinogenic effects. The natural ECS within the body is associated with physiological processes, including mood regulation, pain modulation, inflammation, and appetite, helping maintain homeostasis within the body. Sources suggest that ECS consists of CB1 receptors mainly located in the brain and central nervous system, while CB2 receptors are found in peripheral organs and the immune system. The intrinsic anandamide may influence effects similar to those of cannabis-derived cannabinoids without intoxication. The key difference is that endocannabinoids like anandamide are natural compounds produced by the body, while cannabinoid receptors, CB1 and CB2, are proteins that bind to these compounds to initiate physiological responses, and certain plants may influence these internal factors. Thus, endocannabinoids serve as messengers, while cannabinoid receptors act as the locks they fit into. Next, we consider the connection between these factors, natural foods, placebo, and mindset. Gertsch et al. 2017 state that dietary secondary metabolites from vegetables and spices able to enhance the activity of cannabinoid type 2, CB2, receptors may provide adaptive metabolic advantages and counteract inflammation. Anandamide also interacts with CB2 receptors. Their findings include that compounds like naturally occurring tryptopanoids and flavonoids in plants may inhibit enzymes that break down important endocannabinoids. For instance, B-caryophyllene, found in plants such as black pepper, act similarly to cannabinoids and affect specific receptors in the body. Other natural compounds from maca show similar effects. Additionally, natural compounds like falcarinol in carrots can activate receptors related to these endocannabinoids. Overall, their findings suggest that plant-based compounds can impact the ECS and highlight the potential of natural spices and vegetables, including reducing the risk of metabolic issues and type 2 diabetes. Subsequently, it is suggested that certain metabolic enzymes in the body are responsible for synthesizing anandamide and breaking it down. While these enzymes themselves are not directly provided by natural foods, the nutrients in certain foods can influence the activity of metabolic enzymes and support the overall functioning of the endocannabinoid system. So, while enzymes themselves come from the body, the nutrients in certain foods can indeed facilitate the processes that lead to the production and regulation of anandamide, contributing to an overall sense of wellness. The ECS has garnered heightened interest in recent years. Several of these findings interlink holistic views of the body's innate potential to self-regulate. Lastly, the relationship between the ECS, anandamide, and the placebo effect is also insightful. In generally healthy adults, it has been proposed that the placebo effect may activate the ECS, demonstrating how mental state can translate into physiological responses. For instance, a constructive mindset or better outlook may influence the effectiveness of a therapeutic. The brain can release endocannabinoids like anandamide. This compound mimics the effects of cannabinoids found in certain natural compounds and can contribute to an analgesic effect, altering pain perception and positively influencing mood. This connection underscores the power of perception and outlook. The anticipation of relief can stimulate the body's own cannabinoid system, leading to significant biochemical changes that enhance therapeutic outcomes. Therefore, perception and outlook not only shape experience, but also have the potential to physically impact the body through complex interactions with the endocannabinoid system. Ultimately, this highlights the intricate link between mind and body in the context of holistic health and well-being. Essentially, mindset doesn't just influence perception, it can also modulate the body's biochemical responses, underscoring the profound connection between thought, emotion, and physical health. And this experience we could call a sort of holistic high, different from positivity or happiness. Fundamentally, it is rooted in equilibrium, subject to individual suitability and individual health status.